What's going on, Tamers? It's your boy Varney, and today we've got a special video for y'all. We're doing a product showcase. Now, I do want to apologize for any background noise and how the audio might sound. I have a noise removal filter on my microphone, which is sitting right here. So you can see there's like this much of a distance. This thing captures everything. And I tuned my settings, but I have the 3D printers going off because they are up in my room. So what you're probably hearing in the back is this boy right here just going ham on the print. That one over there is a lot quieter. This one you're most likely able to hear it. So I do apologize for that. But with that being said, today's video is a showcase of the Digimon card game counters that we have created here at DGU. You can find these counters on the website dgu.gg. Link will be in the description down below. And these are exactly what it sounds like. They're counters. You plus 1k, plus 8k, can't unsuspend, security attack minus, keyword effects, timing effects, all sorts of things. I figured I would do this video because shout out to Blackbeard, who asked about if part of these were functional and like if what this did. And I realized that pictures don't tell the entire story. You know, I have these and you're like, oh cool, like there's a plus, a minus, but I don't think a lot of people realize that these move. And I didn't like say it because I thought the picture would tell the story, but then I looked at it and I was like, the picture really doesn't tell the whole story. So I figured, why not do a video? So that is exactly what we're going to do today. We're doing a video showcasing these. And I also just want to, it's a way for me to convey information to you guys that I wouldn't normally be able to convey otherwise. So let's jump into it. So this is what an order consists of. You get 17 total counters. You get 3 of the 1, 2, 3, 4K counters. You get 3 of the 5, 8, 10, 12K counters. 3 of this one, I just call them like A and B. This is can't unsuspend, can't attack players, can't suspend. The second one is can't digivolve, can't be redirected, can't block, and can't be blocked. You get 2 of the keywords, 1 of each. I tried to pair up the keywords that are most commonly paired together. So jamming and alliance, you know, I believe that's like the Satsuki effect. Piercing and raid, that's like a BT14 Wargray. Reboot and blocker, and then retaliation and rush, like the Saber Dramon. Or is it? Yeah, I think it's Saber Dramon. And then this one only has 3. We just got security attack plus, security attack minus, play cost minus, nothing on the bottom because I couldn't think of a one that would pair with numbers. And then the last one we have is a timing counter, which is end of your turn, end of opponent's turn, once per turn, and start of main phase. So excuse me while the camera tries to focus. I see that the autofocus it's probably getting mixed up on all the words there, so I'll try to have that focus throughout the video. But what I want to showcase first and foremost is, and the reason I took it off just like this, so you know what an order like looks like right when it comes off of the 3D printer. So this is how it's produced, right? So what we have here, come on, focus. Let's get some of these out of the way. Hopefully that'll let it focus a little better. There we go, yep. So what we have here, you can see the details on this 3D print. This is the top layer. I know not a lot of you are familiar with 3D printing, so I'm not gonna explain too much. I'm just gonna kind of point out some things that you guys should know if you're buying a product. So this is the top layer. This is a side layer, this is the bottom layer, and then this is another side layer. So this is the layer that is touching the bed. You can see that reflected in this sort of like glossy kind of embossing. This is the side that touches the bed directly. So this is always going to look different from all the other sides just by virtue of the nature of 3D printing. Just like the top is always going to look different. So just keep that in mind. It's not like it's not a design choice, and I could print these differently. If I print them upright though, it literally takes double the amount of time to print and it uses double the amount of material, which is just not economical. So this is what I have so far. And I guess let me also mention that we are always looking to refine our processes. You know, I'm new to 3D printing. I bought these maybe like, I want to say 2.5, 3 weeks ago now. I've learned a lot in that time. You know, I've printed a ton of prototypes. If you guys are part of the Discord, you know I've printed a ton of prototypes. I have been working on these. So I've been learning, and it's really cool. It's fun. but I'm always looking to improve. So first of all, I'll preface that with, if you guys 3D print and you have any tips and tricks for things that you see that you might be able to improve on, please do let me know. I'm always open to all feedback. But as time goes on, I may find different ways of printing these. They might come out looking slightly different, but at the end of the day, the core product is going to remain the same. So this is what one of the DP counters looks like, and you notice it has a hole here. And it has a hole because we have this little block that goes on the side with this little like push pin connector. We have plus and minus alternate. So when this comes off the printer, it basically just snaps together just like this, plump, and then you can rotate this. So, okay, I'm gonna give that Digimon minus 2000 DP. All right, cool, just like that. Oh wait, no, I need to give it plus 2000 DP. All right, cool. So I think I'm gonna buy some grease, just kind of throw like just a touch of grease. I have to like find something that's not like abrasive for a 3D printed filament. But I do want to get these just like slightly lubed because they're just a touch stiffer than I would like them to be. So I'm gonna look into something like that. I'm learning as we go. So, but this is what the product is. So if I just grab out like this random Seraphimon, right? So this Seraphimon, okay, cool. I have a buff that gives me 2000 DP. That's what it looks like. Oh wait, no, I put it inflicted minus 4000 DP. All right, cool. I'll just flip it there. Boom, done. So the one thing I really like about this design that I made, like I said, it's not an original like design or anything. I didn't come up with like, oh, the concept of the push pin, but being able to put these together means that you don't need to carry around a plus 3000 DP and a minus 3000 DP, which is what I almost did. And then I realized that you would have to carry around like 30 counters, which is insane. Absolutely insane. So I like this a lot because this lets it be really flexible. And that is why in an order, you get 3 of these, as well as 3 of the bigger quantities, because, ruin mode minus 5K, and then figured we just go up in increments there, because if you're gonna print one for 5, you might as well print 3 more after that. But you can see all of these snap together, and they do come off. They're a little bit tough to get in, which is a good thing. You want it to be tough to get in so it doesn't fall out as easily. Of course, wear and tear is a thing. So if you're constantly pulling it out, putting it back in, pulling it out, putting it back in, it will wear over time. It is a plastic material. So that is something to keep in mind, which is another reason to want just a touch of a lubricant on it of some kind. But they are sturdy enough that like you can't pull, like I don't know if you can see, like, probably can't in my hands, but I am pulling and it's not coming off easily, which is a good thing. You don't want it to come out, like you will have to put some weight into it to pull it off. But that means if you drop it, if you throw it across the room, sure, it might break, but it's a nice sturdy product, which is really good. So another thing I want to mention is because they're 3D printed, you might notice some imperfections. So when the order time for these, I put on the website 2 to 7 days. I might have to up that to something like 3 to 14 business days. And the reason that I say that isn't because, I don't want to ship it out or anything. No. Like, they take time to print, and something happened yesterday, which I can actually show you guys. I printed a batch and this happened. Move these out the way. I printed a batch and this happened. This T got covered by the blue filament, so you can see, it's transparent, you can see through it, but like in terms of like my quality standards, this is not something that I would ever ship you guys. So I had to print not another batch, but like I had to add more to the next batch. But the batches take at least like 12 hours to print. So I don't want to ship things out and with something like this, and that's not how I roll. So I might need to up that time on the website, but also saying that like this is just the nature of like 3D printing and like manufacturing stuff. All of this is like printed to order because I don't have the capacity to be like, okay, like we're just gonna sit here and print. Like I said, they take 12 hours. So it's not like it's like, oh, I have like a ton in stock. No, they're printed on demand. And generally they come out fine. Like this whole batch was fine for the most part, but there are 3D printed, so there definitely is imperfections. And so like a big thing to notice is this one right here is kind of the perfect one to point out. This can't digivolve block. You can see there are like just a couple holes like above the I and the V. Those don't affect functionality at all. But what the top of here is, it is just like a little bit, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. But you can kind of see them like protruding out there. It's like if you rub this across the mat, like you're gonna hear it compared to if you rub the smooth side across the mat. So one thing I'm going to experiment, not with any of the orders, but like on my own time, on like my test prints, I'm gonna like try sanding this, even though like I really didn't want to like sand anything because I wasn't trying to add extra work for myself after printing them. But I also would like for these surfaces to be smooth. I know there's a function that I can use that I can kind of like iron these out, but I don't like the way that they look. So again, just more things that I have to experiment with. You'll also notice like on this can't be blocked here, you see like a little like nub here. That's what this is, like this little thing sticking out. You guys would never get a block like this. I would like trim this off and make sure it's like smoothed out. It looks fine. If I need to reprint one, I would reprint one, like if I screw it up. But that is why there is such a large lead time on these, because I make these myself. You know, I made the design, I print them, and then once they come off, I'm looking at them, I'm making sure like they're up to my standards. Nothing is like, you know, like this. So I don't want it to put that out there because I feel like that might not be known. I feel like, you know, people might be like, where's my order? And I'm like, I'm working on it, I promise. So that's just like the really big thing with these. They're 3D printed. Like I said, they're all basically made at home and right here in the room. You're hearing the printer go off right now. I like these counters a lot. I'm always going to be trying to improve the design. Always going to be trying to improve the design. I don't know, you know, what changes can be made, but just wanted to show you guys the product, to let you know what you're getting. We do offer 3 different colors at this current point in time. I'll use the 1K block to kind of show those off. So we have the red block here. We have a red and white block. Panzer said Swiss colors. We have a blue and black block here. Just that a little bit. We have a blue and black block, and then I will be ordering more of this color soon. Somebody requested a green and black, and with that in mind, if you want special colors, do not be afraid to put in a request and ask. We do offer special colors. We have a green and black here, and then also we offer a purple and black. So in terms of what's offered on the website, this is what you can get right off of the website right now, these 3 colors. Green and black will be up as soon as I get my order in for filament, so I can put that color up. But if you guys do want to place an order for custom requests, go ahead on the website, choose the color white, which is the symbol for custom for me. And then when you go to checkout, you can write a message, put your request in that message, and then I will reach out to you if I need to. You know, if you want special words, not a problem. It shouldn't be too much. I don't think it'll be anything extra. I don't want those to get too out of hand though, so I will be keeping an eye on those. But I don't mind printing, you know, a different word or an additional effect or, you know, a different color set. So again, always reach out. Oh, whatever questions, comments that you guys might have, always open to feedback, always open to those questions. You know, all of this is for you guys, right? Like the entire idea was obviously part of this for myself, but also because, you know, I know the community could use stuff like this. And I mean, like I said, there's been a ton of orders, and like these are all orders that are going out. Like we are printing, and it's nice. I love the support. I appreciate you guys. It's nice to know that like people actually find a use for this stuff, and that I can actually, you know, utilize some talents that I've never, I'm not gonna say it's like a talent per se, but that I can actually like do things that are cool that I've always wanted to do that I never had the chance to. So big thanks, big appreciation to you guys. Just wanted to show you guys this. If you have, again, any questions, any comments, anything that you want to see, let me know. Until I talk to you guys the next time. Peace out.